Hello, kids. Welcome to Ripcot. Did you like today's exciting adventure?
Yeah!
Boo!
Well, now it's time for the interactive section of our show. You've seen us rip the bad guys, and I'll bet you're itching to rip too.
We're itchy, Craig!
Well, good, because now it's time to rip along with the Ripping Friends. Hey, let me introduce my little friend, Mr. Not Real Bunny.
Hi, kids! Eat your cauliflower! Yeah!
See what happens to people who are mean to kids? Listen, boys and girls, we want you to know the Ripping Friends are your best friends. We love you a whole bunch, and we don't like it when things make you unhappy. That's why we want you to write into us and tell us what made you unhappy this week. Each week we read all your letters, and then we choose one and do something about it. Okay, here we go. Mr. Not Real Bunny, spin the drum.
Okay!
May we have the winning letter, please? Uh-oh, something's making Slab very angry. Here's a letter from little Billy in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Billy says, "Dear Ripping Friends, I sat down to eat my cereal this morning and got a really big shock. The box said there was a prize inside, and when I opened it up and dug it out, it turned out it wasn't a prize at all. It was just a lousy sticker. What happened to when we used to get cool toys in our cereal? Your biggest fan, Billy of Canada." Billy, I have to tell you I'm worried. I think you may have been completely traumatized by this event, and it's a pretty sure bet you'll be an unbalanced person when you grow up. We better do something fast. Okay, I need a volunteer to avenge Billy's ruptured youth.
Take me! I'll avenge Billy's rupture!
You idiot! Those kids believe in puppets. You're ruining the magic.
Try to use your head, will ya? I'm sorry, fellas. I'm just really mad.
Okay, Billy, don't you worry. The Ripping Friends are on it.
But honest, Mr. Rip, we'd love to put prizes in little Billy's cereal, but it's not our fault. 25 years ago, some kid swallowed a little plastic mumbleberry mutt whistle that he got in our cereal, and it never came back up. His mom sued us and got the Action for Irate Grown-Ups group after us, and ever since then, we've been afraid to give prizes to kids.
You mean one kid swallows a prize and every other kid in the world has to pay for it?
You got it.
What happened to the kid?
He grew up and started his own business, the Soft and Serious Toy Company. He plans to make bland, harmless, educational toys the industry standard. He's evil, Mr. Friend, evil! Please stop him before he puts us all out of business.
The fiend! Okay, you're off the hook for now. But just remember one thing, Mac.
Sure, anything.
Don't you ever call a sticker a prize again.
I promise I'll never.
And one more thing, Joe. I want you to scrap all those bright red fire engines and paint some brown ones. Red is overstimulated. And lose the siren sounds. That's too much fun. Get right on it, Joe.
Just what do you think you're doing, mister?
I'm stealing all the fun in the world. That's what I'm doing.
Why, man, why?
Because I get paid to do it. But I'd do it for free.
I'm turning you into the Ripping Friends.
Ha-ha! Now, nobody can use the phone because my mom's gonna sue the phone company.
You monster. You really are evil. Wait till I think up what I'm gonna do to you.
Ha-ha! Now, nobody can ever have an idea again.
Why, you...
Nobody can ever have a puppy dog again. Gloggle, 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 gloggle.
Okay, kids, here comes the fun part of the show. It's time to rip along with the Ripping Friends. While Mr. Fun Stealer is choking here, I want you to grab some old newspapers or just some spare paper if you have it. While I count down to 0, I want you to yell, "It's ripping time!" and tear your paper to bits.
Gloggle, gloggle, buck. Gloggle, 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 buck.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's ripping time! Wow, Mumbleberry Mud is my favorite cartoony type show. Rep calling Craig, mission accomplished. Tell Billy he can have his prize now.
Hello, kids. Welcome to Ripcot. Well, we've all been through this routine before, so I don't need much of an intro. Mr. Not Real Bunny, say something to the kids at home.
Yo, all your homies, y'all keep it real and stay cool, you dig?
Junk! Don't beat that poor defenseless puppet. What did you do that for?
I don't know. He said something I didn't understand, so I had to let him have it.
You need to learn to control your blind impulses, lad. This letter is from a young lady in Fresno, California. Dear Ripping Guys, the thing that bugs me is a dress. Because when I wear one, everyone says, "Nice dress." I don't like it when people keep saying I look pretty every 10 seconds. Your admirer, Meekle Johnson. Well, I have to say I can't blame you one bit, Meekle. If someone called me pretty, I'd be fighting mad myself. Someone needs to learn a lesson. Chunk, are you up for this assignment?
I'm always up.
La 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 la.
Nice dress.
Don't ever say that.
Oh, yeah? I'll say what I like. This is my forest. And I'll tell you another thing, too. You're pretty. How do you like that?
Don't worry, little girl. I'll save you from this hairy beast's nasty flattery. Okay, kids. Ready to rip along with the Ripping Friends? Grab some loose paper and get ready to tear it up after I count down to 0. And yell, "It's ripping time" when you do. Yell real loud. Make your mommy proud. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's ripping time! Oh! Well, apologize to Meekle, Mr. Bear.
I'm sorry I called you pretty, you pug ugly little thing.
You called me ugly. That's more like it. You get a kiss, Mr. Bear Naked Bear.
Here, put these hairy pants on and nobody will ever say "nice dress" again to you.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Nugget. And you get a kiss, too.
Write us letters soon, kids, and tell us who or what has made you upset lately, and we'll see what we can do about it.
Hi, kids. Welcome to today's segment of
Rip Along with the Ripping Friends.
Hey, that's the kids' line.
Sorry, Craig.
Go ahead, kids.
It's time to rip along with the Ripping Friends!
Ha ha, isn't that darling? And Mr. Not Real Bunny, what special message do you have today? Ha ha, I guess Mr. Not Real Bunny is getting smart. Well, boys and girls, today we have a letter from a lad named Reepy Thompson. Dear Ripping Friends, what bugs me is that hot dogs come in a package of 12 and the buns only come in a bag of 8. Fix this. Your biggest Canadian fan, Reepy of British Columbia. Reepy, my boy, we'll find out who's at the bottom of this. To the crime computer. That must be it. A rivalry between the two manufacturers keeps the buns and dogs from ever coming together. Wienermonger and Bunlass, of course. Wienermonger and Bunlass must be ripped into cooperation. Who wants the job?
Let me go, Craig. Anybody who messes with meat food product is an enemy of mine.
All right, Rip, go to it.
If your company would only put 12 buns in a pack, then all my hot dogs would have a place to go.
I'm sorry, Mr. Munger, but more is not always better. My company will continue to make 8 buns per pack. If we make any more, they get moldy before they can be used up.
But what about picnics? For every 8 bunfuls consumed, there are 4 helpless wieners left out in the cold. I tell you, it is the wiener who's king of the pantry. Buns were made only to serve him. The sooner you learn that, the better.
Mr. Munger, if you want to resolve this issue, you'll just have to make wieners in packs of 8. That's it.
What's going on here?
Who are you? What makes you think you can burst in here like this?
I'm a ripping friend. I can burst anywhere I want. I'm here to rip whoever's causing the hot dog crisis.
Well, good. In that case, rip him. He refuses to make less hot dogs per pack and wants me to dole out more buns for him to fill.
No, it's her fault. She won't make more buns and my hot dogs are left to shrivel and dry up.
All right, that's enough he said, she said. Meat's at stake here and I'm gonna do something about it. Ready, kids? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's ripping time!
Oh dear, my casing.
Now it's your turn, bun hoarder.
Oh, I'm melting.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Everybody's gonna make 10 per pack. 10 hot dogs, 10 buns. Then every bun will have a wiener. And every wiener will have a bun. Got it?
Whoa!
What a great idea, Mr. Rip.
Now shake hands. Now hug. Well now, a happy ending. Reepy, the world is safe for your favorite meat. Now all you kids, go have yourselves a nice barbecue. And I'll see you real soon with another Rip Along with the Ripping Friends.
Hello, kids. Welcome to Ripcot.
Yay!
Boo!
Here's a letter from young Daniel Wilson in Waco, Texas. Daniel says, Dear Ripping Friends, I hate doing chores, but most of all, I hate cleaning the cat litter. My cat Punchin' Puss is a big stinky fellow, and I wish he would stop stinking. He eats so much, and then I have to clean up the mess. My nose is burning. Your favorite fan, Daniel from Waco. Daniel, my boy, that's pretty thoughtless of your cat. He needs a lesson in etiquette. I need a volunteer to go have a little talk with this pussy cat. Jimmy, of course. Jimmy has no silly, irrational fears of refuse, do you, Jimmy? Okay, Jimmy. Ready for your mission? Good boy.
Mr. Pungent Puss, sir, could you let us see the television for a little while?
Well, all right. I gotta go find something else to eat anyway. When I get back, I expect you to be out of my spot. Let me see. Sardines. Limburger cheese. 3-day-old cream cauliflower. There's gotta be something more powerful than this. Whoa! Hey, you hairless twerps! You didn't tell me you were making stewed cabbage! Holding out on me, eh? A little garlic could go good with this mess. Now I'll need some roughage. That'll get the old digestive tract moving. Yep, right on time. Okay, nature calls.
Oh no! Please, Pungent Puss, not that!
Your days are numbered, Cat. It's time you learned a lesson in manners. Okay, kids, here we go. Grab your papers and get ready to rip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's ripping time!
Thank you, Jim Man!
Hello, kids. Welcome to Ripcot. Are you ready to rip along with the Ripping Friends?
Yeah!
Good for you. Mr. Not Real Bunny, what have you got to say to the kids at home?
Hi, boys and girls. Did you clean your room today? Hey, this hurts.
Shut up and take it like a loud. You don't want to make the kids think that Mr. Not Real Bunny Puppet is not real, do ya?
I hope you've learned your lesson. Okay, here we go. Spin the drum. May we have the winning letter, please? Here's a letter from young Tommy in Tippecanoe, Oregon. Tommy writes, Dear Ripping Friends, I couldn't sleep all Christmas Eve. I just tossed and turned because I couldn't wait to open my presents. I asked Santa for Ripping Friends action figures. When I got up Christmas morning, I was so excited to see a package from Santa for me under the tree. But when I opened that package, it was socks and underwear. I've been extra good all year and even stopped pinching my sister's ears last week. Has Santa turned evil? Please attend to this matter. Your buddy, Tommy of Tippecanoe. So, Tommy got socks and underwear for Christmas. What do you think of that, Slab?
Socks and underwears aren't presents. They're necessities. A present is a thing of fun. It's supposed to be something you don't need. It's supposed to be a waste of time.
Absolutely right, Slab. It's like getting a piece of toast for your birthday. Okay, men, I need a volunteer.
Okay, Mr. Bowl full of jelly. Why did you give the kids socks?
I swear I didn't do it. I gave Tommy Ripping Friends action figures. Here, look at my list.
Jeepers! I've made a horrible mistake. I've ripped Santa. I'm sorry, Santa. Honest I am. Don't take me off your list. I'll be extra good this year, and I'll tell everyone you're real. I'm sorry, Mrs. Claus. We'll be okay in about a week.
Take that, Citrusette, you evil bum!
Va, I will use my invincible arsenal to squash you like the pig you are.
It's ripping time!
Wow, you sounded just like Chunk.
Die, 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 die.
What do you think you guys are doing?
We're, playing with our kids' Christmas presents. We were going to give them back, honest.
Did you give little Tommy socks and underwear for Christmas? Well, answer me.
Yeah, I gave him socks and underwear.
Look at me when I talk to you. And you, other dad, what did you give your kids for Christmas?
Vegetables.
Stinky ones?
Yes.
I thought so.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. When I saw what Santa brought for Tommy, I just went crazy. You don't know what it's like. I love you guys. I never miss your show.
That's just the way it was, man.
Okay, kids, you heard them. They gave underwear and cauliflowers for Christmas and spoiled everything. Get your papers ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's ripping time!
Here you go, Tommy. I forgot to give you this Ripping Friends action figure on Christmas Eve.
And here's yours, Rasputin.
See you next time, kids. Hi, kids.
Guess what time it is?
It's Rip-Along time!
That's right. But first, let's stop in for a visit with Mr. Not Real Bunny.
Hi, kids. Did you remember to wash your stinky parts?
Wash your stinkies, eh? Hey, that's not such a bad idea. Well, here's a letter from Lucas Aquino, an 8-year-old in Fresno, California, telling us his woes. Dear Ripping Men, sometimes when I read the manuals to my video game, they just don't make sense, and then I lose. The end, your friend, Lucas. Well, Lucas, I know just how you feel. The other day, I couldn't understand the manual to my toaster, and it burned my English muffin. I'd like to find the guy who writes these manuals, too.
You know, I think he's in cahoots with the guy who puts all those extra buttons on the remote controls.
Want me to take care of him, Craig?
What about Chunk? What about Chunk?
No, boys. I think I'll handle these guys myself. That was my last English muffin that got burned, you know.
Let's see, which button should I make start the game? The jump button? No, that's too simple. It lacks art. To start the game, you should have to push the up arrow 3 times, stand up, spin around, and put an egg carton on your head. That's it.
It's a good thing I had that retractable remote ear installed.
Hey, Manual Dude, come here, man. I've completed the video game controller. It'll revolutionize the gaming industry. Are you ready to write the manual for it?
Ready as I'll ever be, chum. Let's start at the beginning. How do you turn the system on?
Oh, that's easy, dude. See this button that says on? Push the one next to it 6 times, then flip the controller upside down. Rub a chicken comb on the bottom, and then hold down the A button for 2 seconds and ease out an SBD, like I just did.
Why, that's grand! Such an ingenious method for turning on a video game system. Now for me to put it into words that the layman can understand.
So what you got, Manual Dude?
Some of my best work! I'll get a Pulitzer for this! Looky here. It says, how to activate your interactive multiple pixel assembler. Insert interface connector into receiving carriage. Engage power tab and rotate transportation lock into home position. Isn't that marvelous?
Oh, that's sweet, dude. Positively sweet. But what's it mean?
Do you think I know? Let little Lucas figure it out.
We sure are an awesome force, dude.
You said it, chum.
Manual Man, you're under arrest.
Under arrest? On what charge?
On 1,022 counts of circumlocution. Aha! Button Keeper! You're in just as much trouble as he is.
Hey man, I never circumlocuted in my life.
Maybe not, but you convoluted. Okay, kids, get ready to rip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's ripping time!
Whoa, cool. Check it out.
Well, there you have it, kids. Another successful rip. Join us again next week for more of the same. And remember, don't circumlocute.